For Vi, I'm gonna go attack speed marks, flat 80 quints, armor seals, and flat MR glyphs. And for masteries, I'm going to be going 21-9. You can play kha'zix later, that's fine, but put FFS since out, win now, next game, okay. I'll try, man, I'll try. They're banning out any champion that I'm planning on playing, so I really can't tell you that I plan to play a certain champion, because then they'll just ban it. So yeah, 21-9. I don't take this mastery because I don't plan on building any crit. I don't like building Trinity Force on jungle Vi. I do on top Vi, but not in jungle. Um, I do build like the only damage items I build are like Black Cleaver, Lizard, and Sunfire Cape. Other than and sometimes Hex Drinker in like situational cases, but that is their mistake. Now he has the wrath of the viewers that voted Zen mine. Right? All the people that voted Zen got mad. Like, okay, let him play Vi so you can just crush them. I don't know. Vi's one of my I do like Vi a lot. Anyways, guys, gonna run a quick commercial since we're on loading screen here, so I'll see you guys in just a Welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for going those commercials. Do appreciate it. So there's two new subs that just subbed during the ad break. Juicy Twist and Jeffy. Thank you so much for subbing, guys. Welcome. So playing some Vi this game. Haven't played Vi today, so it should be nice to get a Vi game in. You want to start your W on Vi to clear your first buff the fastest way possible, and then I also get my E at level 2, because it gives you the auto attack reset, which is really nice to do your camp and then the second buff. Annalise, why do you run 80 masteries over Arcane Blade? Again, I run 80 masteries because you have attack speed from your W in spider form, and attack speed and AD just works so well together. You become a very strong 1v1er and 2v2 when you do run into that situation. You do a lot of physical damage when you do get Doran Blade start, and at that 60% attack speed. It's crazy. All right, gonna grab my E here. Again, don't start with your E. Don't press your E and then auto attack first, then E. So then, you get the extra damage there without having to wait for a next auto attack. Pop a health pot here. Alright. Off to my red. So again, usually I just drag my buffs to the bush. So I don't, find a leaf stand just waiting for me in the bush or something like that. I think I just canceled an auto there. Get my Q third. Oh, that's not good. See if we can get a kill for top lane here. Damn, that really did suck. He got a Lee Sin shield, and then he also got his passive shield, so he was able to live through that. It's unfortunate, but oh well. Now I'm gonna help Nasus push this out. Is he really gonna tank all this damage? He's taking so much damage from the minion wave. Okay. I'm actually gonna put a ward right, actually not right here, because I don't think he's gonna walk through there. I think he's gonna, whoa. I'm gonna put a ward there. I'm gonna see if I can steal his big wraith real quick. Max my Q. Again, I don't recommend you max your Q if you're not a Vi main or you don't play much Vi. The Q is good to max if you are land most of your Qs, because it's a larger chunk of damage, like a huger burst than E would give you. But E is more guaranteed damage, so it's up to you. Both are fine. I know some people have been maxing W second after Q, but again, it's all I don't recommend is don't max your W first. That's the only thing you can do bad on Vi. Just don't max your W first. Everything else you can do whatever. Personally, I prefer max Q than E, because both of them get reduced cooldown. So he has no flash. This could be an easy kill here. Okay, so he saw me coming through there. He actually made it way too obvious. It's actually really bad to do, to make it super obvious and just run away like that. If you can actually try to bait it a little bit, stall it out, you can waste a lot of the jungler's time that way. So if you are ever laning like that. So I'm gonna buy just 2 health pots, Spirit Stone, and Longsword. Now the reason I got Spirit Stone is I might just farm for a while, because it looks like everyone's playing pretty passive. This is gonna be hard to gank, especially with Kessin being no mana and just Kessin not even being 6 yet. So Fizz could just E away easily and stuff like that. He's a really good escape. And bot lane is losing a little bit, so use my smite and golems. Nice. Got him right as he landed. So I was hoping, like, even if he did have flash up, I still would have gotten him because I hit him right as he came down. So he might have still had flash. I'm not sure. That was really good. He just lost a lot, and Lee Sin was just top, so I don't think Lee Sin's going to be able to hold this either. So that's actually huge. It's like 2 waves down. It's going to put them behind. Okay, Lee Sin's actually going to hold some of it. He's going to hold about a wave of it. So my red's actually about to spawn in about 10 seconds, so I'm actually going to go back instead of do my white here since it's about to spawn. For bot lane here. Now remember when you are playing Vi versus Fizz, Fizz's E, which is his trickster or triple playster or whatever, playful trickster, that's what it's called. It can cancel your ultimate and put it on cooldown. So just be careful of when you're ganking him. You don't use it and you just ease away and you're like, what? It's a waste of a cooldown, a really important one too. Alright, I'm just gonna farm race real quick and then do my blue. Damn, top lane's getting owned. 44 to 48. Damn, 4 people bought too. Not sure what Cassian's gonna do, but notice he had his blue, but he didn't have his red, so I'm actually gonna go take that right now. So 1329 our blue, 5 minutes after. And I'm going to take his red as well because it's up, because he didn't have the buff on him. So he just went to do his blue and then just went straight down. So again, that's just jungler intuition. You need to have that to be a good jungler. I'm actually going to completely clear it and then take the time of it because what's going to end up happening is he's not going to know when it's up. And I will. Yeah, see, he's listening to the stream. I'm actually not going to say the timer out loud, but you guys know what the timer is. He's listening to the stream. I'm actually gonna push this out a little bit longer, just to see if Fizz can lose some farm here. Alright, push that a little bit. Hopefully Fizz can lose some CS down there. I don't understand how he didn't have any AFK troll. Dude, you just watched the stream just now. Huh? Like, I've had so many DCs on my team, Raku. I'm telling you, man. Like, literally every game a DC. Every game. Okay, not every game. Like, every 3 games I'll have someone DCing. It's ridiculous. And I did have some trolls. I haven't had anyone go AFK on me, though. Actually, no, I did. I did have an AFK on me once. I remember the Syndra went AFK, but then she came back. I'm actually going to go back. I don't want to actually go walk all the way over the wolves. It's very inefficient to waste that much time to go from this camp to that camp. Super inefficient. Might as well just go by. I'm gonna grab my actually gonna get brutalizer first. And longsword. Oh shoot, I've been sending the subs to Clayton by accident instead of you. Oh, nice. If he uses his E, it's a very easy kill. Alright, get that. I'm gonna try to sneak this. Doesn't look like they have it warded, otherwise he would have moved by now. Yeah, they don't have it warded. Sometimes you can try this. If you see their enemy movement towards you, then you can just run away. Pretty simple. So that's good. So I'm going to time that 1724D, 6 minutes after. I'm using 21.9. I think 21.9 Vi is probably the best right now. I used to play 921 a long time ago, but I stopped doing that. So pretty good global gold for my team there. I'm going to go back again. You don't want to waste too much time. Actually, poor guy. Oh, maybe. If he uses his E, I'll kill him. 100% kill him. I'll flash Q ult. Okay, he sees me. Oh, hello. See ya. Hello, Worth. I got his flash too, so that's pretty good. I flash Q'd him, got his flash. Got 2 kills. I mean, it would have been better if I didn't die, but whatever, it happens. Alright, so get Brutalizer and Lizard. After that, you can just start going for your Sunfire Cape. I like going Sunfire. You can go Randuin's. Randuin's is much more gold efficient, but personally, I love going Sunfire Cape. Yeah, Rocket tried, dude. Alright, gonna grab my red real quick and then try to help out bot lane. Hello? Nice. Kassadin, wake up! Kassadin's just like, what's going on? Next my E second. Nice. Telling you, man, they should have let me play Xin Zhao. Oh, his blue's actually up. The reason I know his blue's up is because he didn't have it. There we go. I actually was planning on doing it here. I didn't want it in the bush. I honestly did not. I would tell you if I messed it up. But what I wanted to do is put it right here so I could see the outside. So 1914, or actually I shouldn't tell him. Time that 5 minutes after. It's still not a bad ward. It really isn't. Alright, 2 health pots and a ward again. Yeah, this Lee Sin's gonna be shut down now. Like, if he dies here, it's like rip. Did the arrow hit somebody? I think it hit Fizz. Oh, it did. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Qs are hard to hit, man. I'm gonna put an aggressive ward there. He actually doesn't have his red right now. Ah, he's dead too. Okay, yes. Okay, so 1550. So time in the red. Yeah, and you want to time their buffs so you're able to steal the next ones. No guys, no face cam. Alright, I'm gonna go back now and get my Sunfire Gate. What is your opinion on maxing leap after Q on kha'zix? The reason I don't do it is, yes, I understand it lowers the cooldown, but when you evolve your E, right? Hold on. So let's think about this, right? This is how I think about it. Now, if you max your E, right, your E will be maxed at about level 13, right? So your E max at level 13. At level 13, though, you're going to have your evolved leap anyways, because you at level 11 you're going to evolve your leap, right? So when you have your evolved leap, it actually resets the cooldown whenever you get a kill or an assist. So there's really no point to have cooldown reduction on your leap itself. So that's why I just am against maxing E second. I'd rather just max my W, because it's gonna get reset anyways. Because I was actually talking about that with some other people the other day, and yeah, so I just thought about it, and it's like I think maxing W second is probably the most beneficial. I should have timed my blue there. I'm just gonna estimate timer 22, 23, 5 minutes after. So dragon's up. I could be doing it if I wanted to, but the reason I'm not doing it right now is I don't have vision of this side of the map, and I don't want to start doing it and then get collapsed on by their team. See, like, notice Leona's here. If I queued over, they'd just, all 4 of them came here. Oh my gosh, Scara, stop teaching me things. Scara's honestly one of the best teachers for mid lane, by the way. Like, honestly, people were asking me, like, on the raid call the other day, like, who should I learn from for mid lane? Dude, Scara is the man for mid lane. I'm telling you. He is the man for mid lane. Like, he just explains everything. Alright, I'm gonna time the dragon there. 24-17D. Alright, I'm gonna keep farming.
Who needs a beat down?
And notice how I use my E's after the auto attacks. Never just start with an E like for some random reason. When do you sleep? I'm actually like, my sleep schedule is absolutely messed up, dude. It is so messed up right now. But I really want to like do this series. After the series, I'm gonna take like maybe a day break and just get some offline work done. But I really want to try to finish the series, try to get to Challenger. So I've just been, you know, spending a little bit extra hours. I guess that's fine. No, not that. Whoa, 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 someone's getting fed on their team. It's got the Merc Treads. I need Merc Treads for Tenacity because I already built Lizard. Gonna need something for Tenacity. I do have my Flash Q, so if I do run into these two, I could definitely try to make a play on them. Nice. So notice what I did there is I, hold on. Alright, he backed up. So notice what I did there is I lined up my ultimate to hit both the Lee Sin and the Lee Sin and the Lucian there. And it just knocked them both up, and then they actually lined up together by Wing, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. Lining up your ultimate is really, really important sometimes, especially in team fights like 5v5s. That's why I was focusing Lee, but then I ulted Lucian once they were lined together. Alright, I'm gonna grab wolves real quick. So again, I had the most CS on the team. I've been part of 12 kills, 9-1 and 3, and I'm being really efficient compared to the rest of my teammates. And especially against Lee Sin, I'm 4 kills up on him. So that's the kind of jungling you're gonna have to do if you do expect to win all your games, or like at least hard carry your games. Just play efficient. I'm not doing really anything special that any other player could do. Obviously, mechanics do take in part though. If you don't have very good mechanics, just it comes with experience. Try and custom games. I actually got my mechanics really good in custom games by myself. I just like practice on bots and stuff. Do you max Q or E? I max my Q first and then my E second. But if you're new to Vi, I recommend you max your E first because E is guaranteed damage and your Q is pretty hard to hit if you're not used to it. Things, guys, because there's some people who joined the stream newly and they're like, why is he not explaining this? And then some people will be like, oh, he's explaining this again. You know what I mean? But you gotta remember, there's new people that are always joining the stream, so it's like I have to explain these things over and over. Plus, it's also nice if I keep reminding you guys kind of things because then it gets like stuck in your head, like it gets like integrated. All right, so I'm actually 0 conservation right now. It'd be a good time to fight actually, even though golems are up. I could farm golems, but I'd rather just fight right now.
I'm doing this my way.
These jukes, man, these jukes. Oh my gosh, Fizz lived with 1 HP, and then I missed my Q because he like W'd over the other guy. Damn, I played that. Well, I didn't play it badly. It's just they juked so much of my stuff, especially my Qs. Oh well. Wait, we didn't even get the bot tower, really? Hmm. Well, that wasn't too good. We should probably just group up as 5. Because I think they just did dragon too. Yeah, Cassidy made the mistake of walking into their entire team. It's all good though. Nessus has a decent amount of stacks, I guess. Actually, it's not that decent. Usually, like, Nasus can have, the maximum he can have, I think, is 25 stacks per minute. I think that's the max. Yeah, 25 stacks per minute. So it's not warded. I did put some good ward coverage out. And this is the Baron debuff, that little purple thing. I'll show you again. I'll tank it for a second just to show you. This Baron debuff, this purple thing right here, it's about a 2-second debuff. If you do plan on comboing your smite damage, you better don't tank it because it actually reduces your damage by quite a bit. Alright, GG. So it was a pretty good, efficient game. I was just playing the efficient game on him. Just using my time wisely. If I saw a kill or assist opportunity, I'd go for it. But, just always be farming. Don't waste your conservation stacks and everything. So, Kassadin was 11-0, right? You just assume that Kassadin had the most gold and the most damage, or yeah, most gold and most damage. But if you look at it, right, I'm 14-2-8 or whatever, but I had like 3k gold more than Kassadin just because of these conservation stacks that I was taking advantage of. If you do stay like really efficient, you will do really well. So most gold, most CS in the game, and it's not like I just farmed because I was 14-2-8. And then for damage wise, here's the damage dealt. It's actually more damage than Kassadin even with the build that I went. But again, I don't recommend you go Lizard if you don't have an off tank. I had an off tank which was Nasus, so it's like okay, I can just go full damage. I mean, well this is not full. It's kind of full damage, but I still go tank items like Sunfire and Spirit Visage and stuff like that.